Hi guys, and welcome to CrewsVs UK. Today we're going to have a look at a couple of clubs which are a little bit more specific with their cars. Generally I know many crews have every kind of car, but these guys like just specific vehicles.
Yeah, they're a unique little bunch, to be fair, little being a priority word there. Many of the manufacturers, obviously, they're producing new types of vehicles monthly, definitely yearly. This manufacturer we're looking at in Car Club, obviously we're going to visit this week, they have picked probably one of the manufacturers with the smallest range of cars, I would say, in more ways than one.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't worked it out yet, I'm sure AJ's going to explain things a little bit further. So we're going to go and have a look at the Smart Car Club.
Yeah, the Smart Clubs, well, they really only have 3 cars. It's a spin-off from Mercedes, generally Smart, but you'll tend to find either the 4.2, the 4.4, or the little Smart Roadster, and that generally is the only cars that they really produce.
Shall we have a look?
Let's do it.
Cool.
What the general public fail to see is the true size of the modified car scene. It has now grown to the stage that manufacturers are producing cars that are designed out of the factory to imitate the looks and performance of modified cars. Great, but the original reason for customizing vehicles was to have something unique over any other car. The company that has been most successful with this is also the producer of one of the smallest cars on the road, the Smart Car. Company Smart has produced many of its most successful car, the Smart for 2, with very subtle differences. There are so many options on this vehicle that you will rarely find 2 the same. And the majority of the time it's down to colour scheme, but they've now added more options. So what happens when you tell these types of designers to have some fun? Crossblade. Uniqueness is important, but it's rare to find a manufacturer who'd forfeit practicality for looks. It's either the designers were drunk, insane, or acted out of their lumberjack fantasies on a smart car, because this is mad. After talking with the owners, we found that it's not as impractical as it looks. Although people think you need a helmet when driving something like this, the truth is that over 20 miles an hour, the aerodynamics of the car kicks in, and simply, a pair of sunglasses will do. Well done, Smart, thinking outside the box again. The little Smart also has a wild side. With its slim but higher design, people would never expect this car to even be able to go around a corner. So the thought of racing them would be stupid, right? Wrong. We spoke with Paul, part of an insane group of racing veterans who decided to make a cost-effective racing series out of these little monsters, and he showed us a couple. With their very lightweight chassis, turbocharged engines, and the right suspension, these cars handle and perform very well. Can't get much more fun racing than this. As with any other car in the modified industry, we like to take things a little further than the manufacturers. Proving this, our howling mad fabricator whipped up a little project car for one of his customers. The Smart Roadster. We'll let him tell you about it.
Hey guys, it's me again. Now, as you know, I love to play with cars, so here's one I made earlier. Here behind me, we have a Smart Brabus Roadster. Came out the factory in jet black. Now, I've given it a one-of-a-kind body with pearl white paintwork. As you can see, one-of-a-kind body. The body on this car has been fabricated by yours truly. By the way, I'm speaking on behalf of the owner, as he's a little camera shy. Now, when I say one-of-a-kind body, I mean, you can't buy this body kit in the shop. You can't buy this body kit on the internet. You can't buy this body kit anywhere but from me. Now, what we've done with this, we've flared out the rear quarter panels, giving him a wider air intake. This increasing performance, but also looks very slick. On the rear of the car, we've given him a custom-made diffuser. Again, increases performance, and again looks very, very slick. But wait till I show you the interior of this car. This car, we've gone full out. We've colour-coded the interior in black and white, and just to top it off, we've added a couple of screens. One in the centre console, but just to be a little extra, we threw them in the doors too. Also, it's got some heavy bass. The biggest subwoofer we could fit in this little car, as you can see, it is very little. That doesn't come with a lot of room. But yeah, like I say, we've fitted it with a very big subwoofer, loads of speaker components, so it's got a full in-car entertainment system. Now this project, I'm not gonna lie, this project took me over 250 hours of manpower. But it was worth it, don't you think?
Now that's smart.
Oh wow, Matt, I've got to say, that was brilliant.
That was mental, mate. Yeah.
See, you can modify anything, any type of car, anywhere.
Anything at all, mate. Doesn't matter how small or how big,
Yeah.
or how random, it can be modified.
True, very true.
I'll tell you what, even our resident dog's taken a shine to him. Mr.
Yeah.
Wolf is loving these cars. Proper weird, wonderful, quirky little cars.
Perfect, just like his personality.
Yeah, that's it, man. I'll tell you what, I've had 3 of these things, man, and they are so much fun. The first one I had was absolutely mental. Proper, like, tuned it out to the max. Had a mate of mine even in the boot filming a track day or a show or something we were at. I'll tell you what, mate, accelerating off of him in the back. We've done a little wheelie. It was quality. But yeah, anyway.
Cool,
So
yeah.
we're actually going to go and see Wolf now, I think, are we?
Yeah, I think it's time to have a look at Wolf, have a chat with him and find out a little bit about HRD kits. Woo.
Hi, I'm Wolf from Southeast Customs. You know when you're driving down the road and another car pulls up behind you and they've got really nice lights? It's usually because they're using some HIDs. HIDs stand for High Intensity Discharge Lamps. HIDs are a type of electrical lamp which produces light by means of an electric arc between electrodes housed inside a translucent tube. This tube is filled with both gas and metal salts. Guys, I don't make them, I just fit them. Some of you may not know this, but HID kits have actually been around since the early 90s. Many drivers appreciate these kits because it gives them better visibility on the roads at night. This extra visibility improves your reaction time in the dark. We at Southeast Customs love our HIDs because we either get a really nice bright white light or a very bright white light with a bluey tinge rather than those horrible yellow halogen bulbs that you get in a standard vehicle. Although we love our HIDs, there are a few disadvantages for you to consider, the biggest one being glare. For example, you're driving down a dark motorway and you've got an oncoming vehicle and their lights seem really bright, as if they've got their high beams on, but they haven't. 9 times out of 10, they're using a non-road legal HID kit. Right guys, let's get technical, yeah? Countries using ECE regulations will require that HID headlamps have lens cleaning and automatic self-leveling systems, which usually are absent on vehicles not originally equipped with HID lamps. If a halogen headlamp is retrofitted with a HID bulb kit, its approval is no longer valid, so the headlamp is no longer street legal. Guys, this means those cheap kits you buy off of eBay are not street legal. I have many guys come into my workshop asking me to fit these cheap kits and I refuse. For the sake of £20, why put something on your car which is non-road legal?
Second rundown.
My name's Pat, this is my car, it's called the Punisher. It's a hearse, all the airbrush on the front. Inside, it's got 16 12-inch subs, it's got the door speakers, it's about 18,000 watts. Inside, it says Wake of the Dead because it's loud enough too. In the back then, we got Xbox 360, 30-inch TV, two 17-inch TVs on the side. There's all speakers under the seats, surround sound, all the little lights up there, all the little toys.
Well, Matt, you seem to be the master of chavs and all their activities, eh?
Well, mate, you need to be careful. I've got enough bleeding hate pages out on Facebook at the moment. I don't need any more on the wonderful wide web.
No, don't worry, mate. What do you think of the HID kits?
No, I mean, to be fair, mate, absolute brilliant invention.
Yep.
Obviously, the manufacturer ones are absolute ridiculous prices.
Very true.
I can understand why people want to buy the cheap ones because obviously manufacturer ones are a great kit, but they're way too expensive.
Yeah.
But don't be obviously drawn in by the cheap ones because you are getting what you pay for. So just spend that little bit extra, spend a little bit more time hunting around, and you will find a really good quality kit for a little bit more money, but it'll be worth it in the end. So
be careful with eBay.
Exactly. So let's go and see Mr. Wolf, and he'll tell us more.
Many people forget that there is actually two parts to a HID kit. Number one being the bulb and the ballast kit, and number two being the HID headlamp unit. This is where many people get confused. Some people would take a HID bulb and ballast kit and fit it into a normal halogen headlamp unit. Then go to the MOT and wonder why the MOTs failed. This beam pattern will have not enough light in certain areas and excessive light in other areas, also known as glare. Right guys, the authorities' summary on HIDs. It's not permitted to convert an existing halogen headlamp unit for use with HID bulbs. The entire headlamp must be replaced with one designed and approved for use with HID bulbs, and it must be installed in accordance with the rules stated previously. Right my friends, I need to stress the fact that HID kits are not illegal. The incorrect application is what's illegal.
Well guys, a big question everyone keeps asking is what's the most modified car out there?
Oh, good question.
I know, it's
now
crazy.
you're going to start an argument now.
Yeah. Well, we've always felt that one of the biggest modified cars out there have got to be the Hondas, and typically the Honda Civics.
Yeah, you had one of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I love my Honda Civic. Everyone at some point in their life has either a Honda Civic or at least a Honda. Everyone.
Not everyone, mate. No, I haven't had one.
Really?
No, seriously, mate. It's but one of the cars I've always loved. Obviously, like love the S2000.
Yeah.
Love the old Honda Civic, like EGs.
Yeah.
Wicked. I'd love one as like a little track car. I'd like, upset so many people.
Yeah.
Like big power. Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant. Or even a late Type R like Civic, but it's got. I'd have to be supercharged. I have to be supercharged.
Yeah, they're amazing vehicles, but the biggest advantage I think with Hondas in general is that they're so popular, you literally have millions of parts all around the UK, all around the world for them.
Absolutely ridiculous amount of parts that are on offer. I mean, literally, you can buy a bog standard one and just easily modify it to an awesome street car, drag car, track car, whatever for a couple of grand. To be fair, so,
exactly. As I said, but I think the only thing they haven't really touched is the drift world, eh?
Yeah, well, they don't really produce, obviously, barring the S2000, they don't really produce a lot of rear-wheel drive cars, so that's why you don't see a lot of them in the drift scene.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
but hopefully they'll bring obviously more models out in rear-wheel drive form, and the boys will get on it. So
yeah, come on UK, let's see some Hondas. What, S2000s in the drift scene? Can be done.
Oh yes.
Anyway, let's go and have a look at a few of the Hondas and see what's going on in this meet in South Mims.
Our beloved Honda started production in 1948, and they've come a long way from the poor quality cars they used to make. Although basic modifications have always been done on these cars, they properly started in the 80s. The car that has been most modified among the Honda range has always been and always will be the Civic. It was also the model that in '73 made Honda take the car scene seriously, as well as their original love, bikes.
Yeah, I'm Dan, South Mims Honda Meet. This is my baby here. The most interesting thing is the bonnet, really. That's what people keep asking me about. Whole reason for it was, up until last week, I custom painted a rising sun across the whole car, starting right here. and I wanted people to see my engine bay and my bonnet at the same time. Done, you know. Made it out of a bit of angle iron and painted it. The whole car's got gold pearlescent powder in the lacquer, so when the sun hits it, it goes gold. All the grey's covered in holographic rainbow flakes, so when the light hits that, it goes every colour you can imagine. Custom sound system in the back, all JL audio, painted engine bits. Yeah, that's it really, and rotor wheels. What else is there to tell?
In more recent times, the whole range of cars has been big in the modified scene, from little Honda logo up to the heavy 4x4 CRV. This particular event was hosted by the Honda Forums as a fun day out for all their members to catch up, talk, and have a chance to put faces to a more commonly seen username. Even though the most commonly recognised Honda Civics were taking over the meet, there were other loved models among the variety of cars, including what was known about a decade ago as Japan's only supercar, the Honda NSX. With modified Civics being the main car of the day, we thought we'd have a talk with some of the members whose cars are more focused on specific elements.
Okay, hi, my name's Lai and I'm from Portsmouth. I've got a Milano Red Civic Type R FN2. I bought it stock a year ago and planned to keep it stock, but kind of got the bug for it. First thing I done was put the springs in, which I've got eye backs at 30mm. And along with that, also a fast road setup as well, courtesy of TDI South. Okay, and just to give you a bit of information about the engine, I've got a HKS RSK, courtesy of Sumo Power, Mugen bits over here, and also Jay's Racing strut brace. Along with it as well, I've invested in some Mugen parts, so got the Mugen front grille and also the Mugen rear wing. And at the moment, I'm quite happy with that. Future plans, hope to get some nice wheels on for it. And that's it.
Unique modifications, Mugen show replicas, Honda performance. Hondas have always been one of the cars on the forefront of modifications in England, and the members are all pushing the boundaries. This is what it's all about. Keep pushing, guys.
Oh man, I miss my Honda Civic so much.
Yeah, now wicked cars, man.
Dude, I loved it, man. Do you know, I'm really tempted to swap it for my MR2.
Dude, oh mate, you wouldn't swap it. I don't know, you wouldn't get much for that piece of scrap. You're not enough to buy a Honda. It doesn't matter what state the Honda's in.
What?
And to be fair, it doesn't matter even what you're driving, mate. You're still not going to beat me in a race, so it doesn't really matter. You might as well just get a pushchair.
Dude, I could beat you in my trainers. Your car's going to blow up online. You're not going nowhere.
Dude. I would wear trainers, you could be in Bugatti Veyron, and you still go the wrong way.
Oh gosh, everyone's ripping on me about getting lost all the time. Listen, on a quarter-mile strip, I'd beat you hands down, whether I'm in a Honda, whether I'm in an MR2.
Yeah. You still hear all this fighting talk, people. Keep voting for your favourite presenter on Facebook, because I'll tell you what, so anyway.
Not a chance.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, right, that's it. I'm taking next week off. take this as a leave of absence. I'm giving you 7 days notice. I'm having next week off. I'm going to work on my engine. I'm getting my car sorted, mate.
Dude, you need to work on that engine.
I do need to work on that engine, but I'm telling you now, that's it. I'm getting that car ready.
Fine, just
So
watch.
just don't cry when I leave you at the start line, yeah?
No chance.
I might actually even give you a head start.
We'll see.
Alright, I'll tell you what, shall I do what you do and go the wrong way? I'll race in reverse, you can race forward, and then we'll just, yeah. It makes it a bit fairer then, doesn't it?
See, you hear how cheeky he is right now. Wait till the end of the year. When we're on track, we'll see what happens.
Right. Finish on that?
Yeah, I think.
Cool. See
I
you
think
later,
so.
guys.
Catch you guys later.
Have a good week.
Bye.
See you in tube.